right into the
you idiot.
Everybody has those days.
That was you.
What?
I hit record and you said, blah, 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 blah.
I'm waiting on you.
Why are you such a turd? Go ahead, you take it.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
What's up, nerds? We're at the Calm Down, It's Fine podcast. So, Dustin's still on hiatus. Maybe he'll be back. It's crazy because we, definitely don't record these back to backs. There's 2 weeks in a row of him not being here.
We need to pray for Dustin.
Yeah. All right. Here we
like
go.
An intervention or something.
Episode 39 of the Calm Down.
39.
Ship in my mouth.
39.
Hey, it's all good.
Pace. We done.
I got a rough stop.
Well, it's been a week.
It's been a week since
It seems like these episodes just run together.
Yeah, it seems like a blur. Seems like just,
I definitely have
yesterday.
been home to change since last time you guys saw me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right, we're here.
Yep.
I don't have any more funny stories because I just gave them all the last podcast a week ago.
That's not true.
Nothing's happened in the past week.
It's been a slow week. Yeah. Just the grind. Just work, all that stuff, ministries.
Same old grind. Getting after it, man.
That's it. Yeah.
Day in, day out.
Clock in, clock out.
Yeah.
What does Sunday look like for you guys tomorrow? This is 2 Saturdays in a row, by the way.
Yeah. Dude,
Well, I wasn't here last time. That's why. I was in New Hampshire. All right, because we're anyway, 2 Saturdays in a row. It's crazy.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, it's been another late Saturday. I will be at New Hampshire. Currently, I will be at New Hampshire tomorrow.
How was your trip?
Well, no, I'm going to be in New Hampshire tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, thanks for my safety. Appreciate it. So we all can pray.
What if anyone knows what's happening?
This podcast? Never.
Like,
I don't even know what's happening on this podcast. This show's gone so far downhill since we started.
Come
this one?
come this Sunday.
Like 39.
No, I mean, calm down. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this show is anymore.
Come this Sunday, tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday. So, no, serious. Yeah, Eagles versus the 49ers. And I will be up in New Hampshire for...
wait. Eagles versus...
You're confusing everyone because
Chiefs.
this episode comes out Monday, the 13th.
Chiefs.
You said the 49ers.
Yeah, I meant they... Chiefs.
I don't even watch
Kelsey
football, and I knew you.
I know, dude.
When are
I
we
keep
recording?
mixing up
what
the 49ers and
Saturday
Chiefs.
is it? Where are we currently right now? And who's actually
I'm
in the
about
Super
to have
Bowl?
a breakdown.
It's about to have a 13th. So it's like I'm going up to New Hampshire for, Super Bowl Sunday, and it just happens to also be Valentine's Day.
Man, you guys must be serious if you're spending Super Bowl Sunday together.
That's
So
it.
today, the 11th, is when we're recording.
Clearly.
Yeah.
1 week apart from our last episode.
Which is crazy because what time is it? Man, I got a teen night. We had a teen night tonight. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I had to drive.
We had a
6
blast.
hours to be at Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. So I really got to skedaddle on out of here afterwards. Just drive through the night.
We played games. I preached, but I'm not going to tell you what I preached on. You guys don't want to hear about it.
It's I have so when I go up to New Hampshire for the Super Bowl, I bought when the Phillies
Ticket to the Super Bowl.
Wow, Phillies. No, not quite. That'd be a lot of money. So the Eagles played the Patriots way back when, and the Eagles won. So I'm going to be going to New Hampshire, which is all like New England fans. So what I have is Super Bowl Sunday. I have a shirt that says, and this will already be passed, so I can say it now. It's not going to spoil anything. it says Philly special, and it's the game. And it has the play drawn out. For those who don't know, the name of the last play that won the game for the Eagles versus the Patriots was called the Philly special. So I have the exact Philly special.
The
whole
X's and
play,
O's?
The X's and O's.
Like Little Giants.
The whole play, line up here, touchdown pass, and I'm just gonna wear it for all of the New England fans.
That's good. And this comes out
So-
after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so tomorrow
Some predictions.
for the Super Bowl, who do you got winning? You have the Eagles, obviously.
I'm praying the Eagles win.
Tomorrow.
Who are you
Tomorrow night,
pulling for? Cam.
So
Who do you want to win, and who do you think is going to win?
Kelsey brothers. First time there's two brothers in the Super Bowl.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I think the Chiefs are going to win.
Is that who you want to win?
My wife was raised, or he was raised, 25 minutes from the stadium, Eagles. So I want them to win for my wife. I am not an Eagles fan, but I am Eagle sympathetic.
I want the Chiefs to win.
There's an online petition for the mom of the Kelsey brothers to do the coin flip.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 30,000 signatures because it says mom Kelsey on both
Can we
sides.
sign it?
What?
Can we sign it?
I mean, we can send the link to our listeners, but at that point, it'd be a little too
already
late.
be done. It already have happened.
You missed your chance. So, listeners, if she didn't do it, it's because you didn't sign the petition. I don't want to point any fingers, but it's the listeners.
I'm hoping that the Kansas City Chiefs win. My reasoning is
Patrick, my homies.
nope. I don't have any
He
friends.
likes the color red.
I don't have any friends that are Chiefs fans.
I thought you said, your friends. It's okay, Dave.
I don't have any friends that are Chiefs fans. So if the Chiefs win, I don't have to hear about any bragging or gloating for a whole year.
So
But if the Eagles win, I gotta hear about it.
I'm with you as far as I grew up. Always, it just seems like there was a lot of annoying people in my life that were Eagle fans.
You're welcome.
And so I was always just like, never.
Is that camera crooked?
Is it falling on us?
I don't know.
Check it.
I'll check it. Go ahead, tell your story.
Yeah, keep going on.
There was like a lot of people in my life that were Eagles fans. Harrison.
Yeah, true.
Just fell on camera.
But I married a girl basically from Philly. And I used to be a Ravens fan before they knelt for the national anthem in England and then stood for God Save the Queen. So I was just like, never
Terrible.
again. Like you can't do that. The national anthem was written in Baltimore. Baltimore Harbor, War of 1812. And the Baltimore
Francis Scott
team
Key.
goes to England.
And we'll stand for their anthem.
They stand for the
It's
enemy's anthem.
yeah.
Like that's where it was written and fighting against
the
Britain.
whole war we fought.
So after that, dude, I was just
It's like the most un-American thing you could
it was the
possibly
most.
do.
It's not just someone. It's Baltimore, the city. So
Right.
after that, I was like, I can't. And that whole kneeling thing, whatever. I mean, I'll go on a Disney cruise.
Yeah, clearly.
You know,
That's where I draw the line.
but you don't kneel in England,
Don't
man,
mess with
Baltimore.
her,
Yeah, priorities. So I haven't really. I didn't watch football for 3 years.
Yeah.
So when I got married, I was like, yeah, I watched the Eagles play, and I'm not. I hope they win. My wife would like that.
Either way.
Every Super Bowl, I vote for the team of which I know has less fans.
We're 28 weeks pregnant. Whatever makes her happy, you know.
Well, good man. Either way,
David was like,
I will make solid predictions. Twitter will be trending with Philly because either way,
grease the pole.
whether they win, there's a shirt you can buy. It says
whether they win or lose, whether they win or lose, Philly's going to be burned to the ground.
There will be a car burn. Well, they won the NFC championship, and there were people on the
rioting.
SEPTA.
It looked like it looked like one of those 2020 Black Lives Matter protests.
Like they're on the SEPTA
downtown
station.
Philly just on fire.
I know. I saw the news and I
On the
was like,
SEPTA
Rittenhouse is
station,
at
they
it
fell
again.
through. They fell through the bus station. They're on the poles.
Might get canceled for that joke.
There was.
Rittenhouse is at it again. He said.
That's it.
Did you see the balloon, the Chinese balloon that was floating over the Montana and down through the central United States.
That's crazy. That got shot down. Yeah, we talked about it last week.
We talked about it last week.
Like this guy again, and it had the balloon falling out of the sky and had written "House running."
Oh no, that's terrible. But yeah, last time the Eagles were in the Super Bowl, Crisco cops were trending that the city actually hired people to put Crisco on the light poles so people wouldn't climb them. And like I would have no intent of climbing
it. Like squirrels trying to get the bird feeders. That's what it looks like.
But I would take that as a challenge. Like I have no intention of like trying to climb a pole. But now it's like,
can I do it?
Yeah, part of me is like, well, because you say I can't.
The line lined up trying to get Excalibur out of the rock. You're like, well, give it a go. The pole. Let's give it a go. No.
So yeah, I'm gonna predict, not score. Cars burnt down in Philly. I'm gonna say 3, at least 3.
That's what you put in DraftKings.
At least 3. I tried to over under. I went to Vegas. I said all in 3 cars burnt by 11:30 p.m. If they lose, it might be. They lose, it's a lot worse.
What if they lose on bad reffing?
Well, I mean, any team that loses, say, bad reffing.
Sorry. The Chiefs and the Bengals, basically it was a riotous.
Right.
The Bengals reffing apparently was so bad the Bengals lost because of the reffing.
Yeah. NFL was rigged, was trending.
Yes. So that's my point. So like, what if there's a horrible call, like someone gets pushed out of bounds, or something where it's like obviously there's like 12 penalties on the Eagles, and 5 on the Chiefs, and there seem to be missing calls. If that happens and the Eagles lose, the NFL might rig the Super Bowl towards the Eagles.
Yeah, there you go. Conspiracy. Do you guys think the NFL is rigged?
At the end of the day, it is an entertainment industry.
And a lot of money changes hands.
Yeah. Like the NBA, I'm like, you want this to go to a game 7. Like, you don't want this to end at game, like the lowest amount possible. I don't know, it's 4 or 5? It's
4. 4 is the lowest.
4.
A sweep is 4, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want it to end at game 4 because you know how many millions of dollars you're missing out if it doesn't go to game 7?
You bring that up. I have a video, and I don't know if there's cussing. We're going to listen to it.
Oh, my God. Well, after last week, you went on a tirade.
Yeah, goodness. All the editing that they had to do.
Dude, my finger got tired from clicking the beat button so many times.
All right. Okay.
Lord help it to be PG.
Lord.
Amen.
Did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to
so funny?
This is Arian Foster. He used to be a Pro Bowl running back for the Texans. Mm-hmm. And he went on a podcast. I saw just a short thing of it, and I saw people talking about it. I don't know if they're going to cuss. We can fix it.
Is he saying it's rigged? Or?
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off a cliff when you stopped believing in God?
That was 2015.
Yeah. Around there.
That was 2015. And oddly enough, the script writers, it didn't have anything to do with that, actually. It just had more so to do with they needed to change the scenery in Houston.
It was time to go.
Yeah, it was time to go. So they wanted to get everybody out of Houston. That was the ultimate goal. So that was what that was about.
What did you think when you got the script?
I was really confused.
Yeah.
They didn't cuss, though.
Here it is.
It's funny, before we started taping, Arian was telling me about how the NFL is rigged and how every year he used to get a script.
Yeah.
Day 1 of training camp that would get dropped off at his locker. Mm-hmm. And you would have to, it was like week 1, you'll do this. Week 2, you're going to have a hamstring injury. Week 3, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Week 4, you're going to get 3 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. And so then you just have to, did you memorize those before the season started? Or would you go and rehearse the script before every game?
We were really dedicated to it. So it was more so like, that's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script. Like, this is what goes on and this is what we have to do in order to,
And this referee is going to miss this call. Because they hate you and they love the Colts, that sort of thing.
WWF, so it's like, you know, we know what's going to happen, but you still got to put on a show.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said
is that going to get banned on our YouTube?
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe
it doesn't look that mainstream. But
There's
I don't know.
70%
I don't
people
know.
Watching.
To what?
The 70 people that are watching.
Well, we got
we got taken off.
We got
the whole episode got taken
flagged
off. We had
for
to
that-
edit it
The
out.
office was the
episode.
pyramid scheme.
Wow.
Yeah, they blocked us on YouTube, so I had to go back, edit that out of the YouTube video, and then put it back on YouTube.
Well, we'll find out.
But NBC is quite bigger than Barstool Sports, so.
Yeah.
But
That's
What do you
crazy.
say to that?
Rehearsing 3 touchdowns.
It would have to be.
here's my thing. That
Pat McAfee, you can't watch.
no, but it's one of those things where like I feel like if the NFL is rigged,
Honestly, if they were paying me millions of dollars, I'll put on a show.
if the NFL is rigged, I don't think it's going to go as deep as players getting scripts. I think it's going to be like they're going to go to the
How
refs.
does one script not get leaked?
Well, that's
After
what I
all
mean.
the
If
years.
it was that many people, but if it's like a handful of refs, and it's like this is
Like
what we're
even
gonna
with
do.
like people who have friends that, like in college that went pro, like, hey, dude, it's crazy out here in the pros. Like they're doing this.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big inside.
Well, here's the thing: is for the people. I mean, like, let's play. All right, I'm not saying that it is rigged, but for the people who are like, "There's no way it's rigged," like,
Well, you have like
figure,
America's Got Talent is not purely like it's still like a show entertainment.
Right.
It's not just these people off the street. Some of it is, but it's a lot of it's like bringing in talent.
Scripts though, somebody throwing a bomb downfield and a wide receiver or D back
Like a one-handed
jumping
catch.
up and one catch.
No, yeah, you can't script that, but you can script the refs going, flag on the play, and everybody's like, "That's not a what, huh?" And it's like, 15 yards, run it back, or whatever.
Well, the problem
it
is all these flags that the refs are throwing. A ref has never thrown a flag at something that wasn't controversial. Like a guy's not running down the field, nobody around him, and he throws a flag for something that he's not doing. Every call, the argument can be made. All right, Pat Mahomes gets pushed out of bounds at the 55-yard line last game. Half the refs are going to say, technically by the book.
He's out.
No, yeah, well, technically by the book, he's out. And when that guy touches him, that's a penalty, technically. Now, is it kind of a dirtbag play to throw that flag? Some people say, yeah, you're being too... But that's a real,
But they
like,
have-
he
they have to
can
be-
do that.
They have to be controversial because I'm just playing.
So is that scripted?
I'm going to talk on the side of it's scripted. I
Can't
know
believe
if
the
it is or
Eagles
isn't. I
lost
don't really
yesterday. My wife's upset.
Yeah.
I don't.
She's upset because of that dumb call.
I don't-
I'm making a...
Yeah, I don't.
Say.
Well, dude, we're recording this Saturday, not Monday. See,
Yeah, it's all
It's
predictions.
Saturday. Today's
I
Saturday.
won't be. You won't see me
So
in the
this
next
comes
episode.
out Monday. I'm manifesting
You're
it.
predicting. Okay, so
I'll be in Philly with burning a car. I'll burn my own car. I got to get my money back in Vegas.
on the side of maybe it is. If the call isn't controversial, then it's not easy to hide. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's going full speed. Boom, boom, boom.
What I'm saying
Like,
is
they just got lucky that...
You said that the calls always have to be controversial. Like you could argue it both ways. That's the way it has to be because if it's blatantly one way and the ref calls it wrong,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it's gotta be the close ones. Like
But how you do it, I guess, if you were going to rig it, the Chiefs had
I mean, people always
8
say, like-
calls on them, and the Bengals had like 15. So you have to just call everything you see with the Bengals that is a foul, and everything that you do see with the Chiefs that could go either way, you're just not calling.
there's
Because there
been-
was a bunch of plays where they're like, this guy's clearly holding,
same.
and then this guy gets
Holding,
knocked over, and they're not calling anything. It's like,
There's-
well, this is rough in the passer, obviously, but he's
Right.
not getting called, but this is just a little touch, and he's getting called.
There's been NBA games where like refs.
There
went
is that
to-
one ref. They're making a
he went
documentary on it.
They did. It's on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but Operation Flagrant Foul, where like the ref like had money on the game, and then he reffed the game. I was like, oh man, yeah, foul on that guy. Yeah, man,
Absolutely.
yeah. So that he could make money, but like
Did he
they've
win?
done, huh?
Did he make his money?
He made his money, and then he went to jail. So,
But he made his money.
How do you...
but
How does
there's
it get caught?
I don't know. I haven't watched a documentary yet, but it was like a big thing of like there's once where like the Lakers,
I hope your mic is loud enough.
I mean I can hear me.
I have you jazzed up.
There was a thing where like the Lakers were I can scoot in. If that
No, you're
makes you
fine.
feel
If you're
better.
comfortable,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Do you think the baskets in the NBA are metallic? Like what? Like that conspiracy theory, where like they're magnetic?
Oh no, I don't believe any of that. That's weird stuff.
What?
But
There's like a conspiracy
magnets
theory.
in the ball.
There's
bring it to
magnets
the
in the
hoop.
ball, like where like
Yeah,
They
people
can catch it.
people really do be coming up some weird
Yeah.
stuff. But like there was like a thing with like the Lakers. There's in a finals game, the Lakers. I mean, it was so obvious and blatant that the Lakers were getting every call their way, so that like the game was like for sure rigged so that the Lakers would win. And like you've seen stuff like that in the NBA sometimes. Boxing is like one of the most like corrupt
Yes,
sports.
there's a bunch of. If you drop in the third, get 4 rounds in, and just go down, bro.
Yeah, so like
And you're
that,
making $100 million. Boxing is the most lucrative sport on earth. Did you know that?
I would have thought it was like soccer.
No, boxing.
yeah.
Go ahead. I'll pull up the numbers.
I mean, I believe you.
Because like
no, but
the
it is-
Mayweather,
it's staggering.
like Mayweather fought who? Paul? Did they fought? They
Logan
did?
Paul, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like
It wasn't really a fight.
it wasn't a fight, but like they both walked away with like 6-figure, like
yeah,
hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah. You might want to pull me down a little bit, though.
Okay.
I hear like the air coming in and out of my nose.
Yeah.
But
All right, here it goes. Right, go ahead. Good.
yeah.
Well,
so
I have it.
so
here,
for the like the argument of like the NFL can't be rigged, it can't be. There's none of that funny business can be going on. It's like yeah, but they've done it in so many other sports and have been caught in it. It wouldn't be hard for me to believe that there was some funny business going on in football.
It's entertainment. If you have people who are giving ads, it's
Yeah, man.
It is-
Basically, what I'm trying to
is
say is the
entertainment
NFL
industry.
is scripted just like the WWE.
I don't know about that scripted. I mean, they don't really have fake blood on the.
So, all right, back to this guy saying that there's a script given out. Think about how big, especially with all the sport betting. Does sport betting give the NFL more incentive to cheat,
Yeah.
or less, saying we're messing with people's money and we might go to jail? No.
Anytime money's involved, you best believe somebody's trying to control it. Every time.
So, can you imagine
Like
though,
the
like
FTX
how?
guy, some bail,
So
it's
how
fine.
is this the only guy? I don't know. There might be a
Have
billion
fall
other
guy.
ones.
One ref gets caught, put him in
Yeah.
jail.
If
we're
it's
good.
so easy for Arian Foster to say, "Oh yeah, no, they get out scripts on some podunk podcast." I know Barstool Sports isn't podunk, but if it was so easy for him to come out and say it, why isn't it so easy for everybody with no repercussions? It's not like he
How long ago did that video come out?
this week.
It came out this week.
Yes.
Oh, that's wild. Dude, we are current.
Wow.
Well,
That's current,
last
yeah.
week, I guess,
Oh, it came out last week.
after the Chiefs game,
Yeah.
it came out. But he said it so flippantly and nonchalantly. Shouldn't all the NFL players be like, "Yeah, no, absolutely, that's what happened."
I guess it
Or like, where's the no? It's not true at all.
I guess it depends on what ends up happening from that point. Like if a couple weeks from now, it's like, Arian Foster's off his meds. He's going crazy. If they give him the Kanye West
I
treatment,
honestly don't think that's true.
no, that sounds way far fetched.
I don't think it's true.
They
at all.
give players scripts. Like that sounds
No,
Like I said,
so
if
many
they're-
other people would have to cooperate. There's a lot of good people.
the more people involved, the harder it is. That's why I think if they're gonna rig anything,
It has to
it's
be
only got to be through the refs.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
So just to get like every single person on page with their own script that somehow coincides
someone-
with everybody.
right, and everybody's got to be on board with it.
someone said, some rogue D-back, can't some rogue D-back, gets an interception that he wasn't supposed to. It's like, what are you doing? Like,
I'm living my moment.
It's like, I had my money on the game.
Any NFL player who's died in a car wreck or something or someone like Hamlin, he went off script.
You're getting dark.
Bro,
They got the heart attack gun.
The NFL,
We figured that out with Ed Schweitzer.
Yeah, like the NFL just takes
shot
them
him.
out. Like you're costing us millions.
They
Demar
sniped
Hamlin,
him with the
make
heart
him a
attack
hero.
gun.
Speaking of
Got
conspiracy theories,
Is he alive?
is Demar Hamlin alive?
I was going to ask you guys. If
They
he's
showed him a
doing
video.
okay.
They showed a video of him.
Why would he be dead?
Well, they did
They
the
showed a video.
they did the mask and like the glasses and the you couldn't see anything, and they had glasses too,
That's not how you FaceTime?
No, he came to the game.
like that, like a
The
mask,
Bills,
glasses, and a
He
hood.
came to the Bills and Bengals game with a mask on, full security team, jumpsuit, hoodie,
Glasses.
glasses,
Like
and was
sunglasses.
seen up in the, press box or in the, about going, and he's going like, hello.
It's just like some Weekend at Bernie stuff.
He did another. He did.
Consequently, that's the Illuminati sign, not the heart sign, and he's going like this, which is also the occult sign. Yeah.
I think that's racist.
And then,
That's the white power sign.
and
Yeah,
then,
that's
well,
white
he
power.
went like this, which is 666. I'm sorry, that's what it is, 666.
Yeah.
That's what LeBron James does too, 666. And then he does the,
That's why he's so good at basketball.
and then he's in the Bills facility. Everyone is walking around behind the scenes in the Bills facility by themselves. Like Josh Allen doesn't have a security. He's just chilling because it's behind all the security. And Demar Hamlin is walking around with security guards. Here's what I think happened. I don't think he's dead. But I don't think he was at the game. I think the Bills brought that guy in as a hype piece.
Right.
That's our guy. He's up there. We're gonna win this for you, Demar. But I don't think he was there.
There's literal news things here, like, was Demar Hamlin
it was
replaced
huge.
with a
I think
body
there's
double?
videos like he put out a
You see
video
all
of
the
him
videos?
actually himself.
No, he put out a video of him in the same outfit without his
Yeah.
face. Like he might. I'm saying.
No, I think there's.
I
A
don't
video
think
after
he's.
that of him being okay.
I don't think he's dead.
Yeah,
I don't think he was at the game though.
that's what they want.
He.
Activists who blamed NFL star Demar Hamlin's on-field collapse this month on COVID-19 vaccines have concocted another baseless conspiracy theory that the player has been replaced by a body double or even a clone.
Body double, baby.
Here
Oh,
is
I
the
don't know.
theory. Every part of him is covered. No one has seen him since the hospital.
Right.
Up to that point.
You ever notice that when these conspiracy theories throw them out there, though, there's always that one thing that makes them sound crazy? It's like, hey, we think that maybe he died and that wasn't him up there. And you're like, I mean, that's a possible
valid.
thing. Or it's a clone.
You know, it's an alien.
Well, you lost me.
Yeah, you might have had me.
You had
If
me in the first
If
half.
you were gonna have me,
Yeah.
it was gonna be
You
in
were
that
so
first
close.
half.
Dude, you had me in the first half.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Or it's a clone.
I don't think there's any far-reaching conspiracy other than the Bills were going to use that as a leverage for momentum. That's what I think. Because he's not seen. Don't see it. Why isn't he showing his face? Also, he had CPR for 10 minutes. Every medical expert says your ribs are broken. All right? He's up there going, like,
Yeah.
his ribs
No,
are going to be
you're-
broken. He had a heart attack. The Stacey Wolf on air, because I watched it live, says Demar Hamlin is here and he has to use a heart monitor and a breathing machine, but he's able to, and he's up there going, ah. And every video you see him in, face covered, everything, and he's just walking with the security guards, and then like they're making hard corners.
Yeah. Your body is bruised beyond like measure.
Broken ribs. They said he was on a heart monitor, and they said he had to have a breathing machine.
Steroids, bro.
And this guy is just
fast.
walking around.
Wolverine.
So there's oxygen chambers, dude.
He's a superhero.
That's why I think
It's a
he's
clone.
alive, he's fine,
It's a clone.
but he's in the hospital still or
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
He wasn't at the game. I really don't think he was at the game. I think the Bills were using that as a hype piece.
I think you would have had how many people are praying
Like,
for you?
yeah, our people need
Like,
this.
don't
Show
you deserve you
And there's
owe it to
nobody
the
in the
people.
box with him. There's nobody up there.
Yeah,
He
but
was
it's like
by
you-
himself.
but
This was
realistically,
how
you
long
owe it
ago
to
was
the
this?
people
Was this like a
to.
month
2
ago?
weeks. Well,
That he
3
no,
weeks.
that he collapsed was how long ago? 3 weeks, a month?
January.
over a month.
Okay, so like if the man got like
It was before the playoffs.
if there was a collision and the
What
man had a
happened?
heart attack and got CPR for 10 minutes, I don't know why they would be rushing for people to see him in public so fast. Like, it's okay to
Did you see
still
any
be
of
in the
pictures
hospital.
or stuff?
But no, if
No.
he was alive in public, he would owe it to all the people who were praying for him to actually say, "Hey, I appreciate it."
Yeah, and that one video was made.
Right.
Up to that point. I don't know what's happening now.
He's died and it's a clone
That's
because
fine.
of COVID vaccines.
Demar
I'm a believer.
Hamlin
Convinced me.
dead body double. Here he is. I guess that's him now. I don't want to know any
wouldn't
truth.
he would
guys.
be on like every single news
I don't want to know truth.
if he was fine. Like he'd be in every single news station saying, "Hey, yeah,
This is
I'm
what
doing
they're saying.
fine."
Watch how sketch this looks.
Building. Yes, if they show him in the stadium in any capacity, it will blow the doors off of this place. Demar Hamlin just showed up. and it looks like his mom and his little brother is there. Oh, we love to see it. Stay tuned. It's the Bengals, Bills, coming up on CBS. Good job.
That is weird.
And then watch.
Demar Hamlin returned to the facility this week. Sean McDermott telling us it was so good to have him around. He told us it's baby steps right now.
Bro, so ominous. What, like?
How involved he wants to be every
Listen,
day.
this is what she says.
Spokesperson close to the family said despite being out of the hospital, he still has a lengthy recovery. He requires oxygen and he has his heart rate monitored regularly, but he is upbeat, he's positive, and I was told he has a big smile on his face.
Demar stood up, right?
Yeah, he did. This is it right here.
What a scene. Oh. That's his sign.
Waving your arms like that.
I know.
What if he just collapsed? Heart attack.
He's chilling, dude. He's
Beautiful,
fine.
triumphant story that galvanized this entire nation.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, the brother and mom were there. Here's how you take care of that. Here's $1 million. Do you want our team to win and your son to get a Super Bowl ring? He's fine in the hospital. Obviously, you know that. We need to act like he's at the game for hype. Absolutely. I'd go along with that.
So you don't think he's a clone?
No, just there's no way you're waving your arms that soon.
No.
No.
Say what they want. It's not happening. Anyways.
I mean, somebody gave me $1 million to pretend somebody's like, oh,
Now we're throwing $1 million. An alleged $1 million.
Yeah,
Was
bro, I'd fake my own death real fast. You guys would never see me again.
Who do you want me to kill? Just joking.
Myself?
Let me spend the money first. Everyone's got to die. All right, what were we doing? Oh, Mayweather. Prepare to have your socks knocked off. How much money do you think Mayweather has made? What do you think the most money made in one season was?
In one season?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
It's at least in the hundreds of millions.
Season of like what?
Boxing.
Season of boxing? I was so confused.
No, so here's how.
In a match.
400 million.
Oh, it's probably higher than that.
It's
Okay.
probably
Here's
$1 million.
yeah, like NFL contracts or whatever. It's a couple $100 million over a span of years.
Yeah.
Tom Brady just signed a $200 million contract with Fox.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're making like 200 mil plus from a match.
Yes. So here's what we got.
And how many matches do they do a
Mayweather
season?
made
How many matches do they do a season?
in 2017.
One, like one
I
a
don't
year.
think there's seasons.
Mayweather
Like
defeated
when they do the
McGregor
bouts.
A couple.
in a couple
1 a year.
minutes. In less than 30 minutes, McGregor made $223 million.
He's not even a boxer. He looks so bad in that fight. Did you guys watch that fight?
Gate proceeds were $44 million. Pay-per-view were $325 million. And the fight totaled over $662 million.
So
And that's one fight. Here's another fight.
You want to know what's really funny about that fight? Is that fight was Saturday, August 26th.
17.
We watched that at my pastor's house.
Yeah. So in another fight, Mayweather made $223,000, and the loser made $122 million. Yeah, million.
220 million. Yeah.
So he made.
Dude, I let somebody pummel me
he
for
made
20 minutes.
$200 million
Pick a man on the planet.
in
I will
20
let him
minutes.
punch me.
And Pacquiao made $122 million. And this is every single fight Mayweather is fighting in. Let's say this one. $120 million. Like what?
How much do you guys know about
$187 million. Another fight.
How much
Why?
do you guys know about boxing?
Not much.
He's a billionaire because of 5 fights.
I was going to ask.
How does that happen?
I was gonna ask the
All right,
question,
let's
do you
fight.
guys think
Pay
that
me
he's-
$200 million. Let's fight.
Do you guys think that he's arguably pound for pound the greatest boxer to ever live?
He's never lost, right?
Never.
Here's another Here's a Evander
Do you think they
Holyfield.
would ever put him in a fight where he could potentially lose, though?
Well, he would pick and choose his fights. That's part of the reason why. Like,
Like, yeah, you're undefeated when you're like I mean, no, I'm not gonna.
High level
actually,
boxing
I would
is
get in the
easily
ring
one of
with
the
him
most
because it's easy
exciting
money.
sports to follow. It's up there with
Knock you out so
the
fast.
NBA and NFL games. So it's not really surprising that it is also one of
I
the
would like
highest paying
focus.
sports. World-renowned professional boxers make enormous money, and so do broadcasters. If you're interested, so what is UFC? That's not making anywhere near this.
No. Dana White doesn't pay people like that. That's why that's the big thing right now is that fighters aren't getting paid what boxers get paid. So Dana White has been under like the spot, like the heat's been on Dana White about how much he pays his fighters.
I just want to get in the ring. One fight, generational wealth.
There was a
Literally.
there's
10
a
minutes.
female
10 minutes.
Yeah.
15 generations.
I would like,
So if you're a UFC fighter and you're like Conor McGregor,
it's like one hit.
like Conor
Just give
McGregor
me a
in the
mouth
UFC
guard.
got paid.
Go.
I
No
will
fate.
hit your gloves with my face.
Right. Conor McGregor in the UFC got paid a lot, but the no-name guys, they don't get paid much. And there's a clip in an interview of Ronda Rousey when she was dominating every female in the UFC. They asked her and it was like, You're like the top earner in the UFC, blah 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 blah. Do you think that, all the other women fighters should be paid like you, da 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 da? And she was just like, no, I get paid what I get paid because I sell tickets.
What my worth is.
Yeah. She's like, my pay-per-view numbers are high because I'm good. Like, if you want to get paid what I get paid, sell tickets. Like, if you're not bringing in money,
That's what it is.
he's not going to pay you that.
You make your name, then your name sells. That's what it is.
So
It's Calm Down, It's Fine podcast.
now, to be fair, now also on the other side of the coin, listen, Dana White could stand apart with a couple $1 million to pay his fighters, but
I thought Dana White was a female preacher. Is
it?
I don't think so.
No, there's someone named something. I know you. That's the right guy.
Yeah.
But there's a
Is
female
is
preacher.
there a preacher, Dana White?
Donna White. I think.
Dana White?
Donna
Betty White, R.I.P.
White.
Thank you for
female-
being a friend.
female preacher.
Driving down the road and back again.
I mean, how many times? I think it's like one fight a year.
Yeah,
It's
Donna
like
White.
one fight every
Um,
1 year and a half.
Oh yeah,
no,
it's Donna
for
White.
boxing or
So,
for UFC?
For boxing, like when's the last
Sure.
Mayweather fight? But
Sometimes, well, Mayweather.
Oh, it's
retired.
Paula White. Paula White.
Mayweather's like, whenever I want to.
He retired. He retired a long time ago. He came out to fight McGregor because he knew McGregor didn't have a prayer to win, and he was going to make millions of
Who did
dollars
this,
to
Paul?
just beat. Yeah, no, Floyd Mayweather. He came out. He was like, "I'm retired," and McGregor called him out, and then he's like, "Fine, I'll fight McGregor," because he knew he was going to mollywop McGregor, and he was just it was
great words.
Mollywop.
Mollywop.
it was going to be an easy whatever million to just beat on McGregor.
How
for,
much?
McGregor won at the end too. Like they
Yeah,
both,
they both won. That McGregor's like whiskey company sponsored the fight too.
Proper
so
12.
so McGregor made a ton of money, but that's the only reason. And then Logan Paul called him, wanted to fight him, and he was like, "Okay, fine." So he just came out of retirement,
He's smart.
beat up Logan Paul.
He's the real
made more-
Rocky. All
He's
right.
just like,
Logan Paul made $40 million. Jake Paul earned $40 million in the ring in 2000. Jake Paul hold on.
Well, you saw like Logan Paul fought like KSI, like in the ring, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do one." Like they just
now they're
he's
business
smart.
partners.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what a long con.
Oh no,
So, like,
now they're business partners, and the official drink for the UFC.
Who?
Prime.
Logan Paul fought KSI. They're two YouTubers.
Yeah,
And
who
they had
had,
a
like,
boxing
internet
match,
beef.
like a huge internet feud. Like hated each other. Had a boxing match the whole. They fought twice. Everybody's like, these guys hate each other.
And the third time,
Then they become business partners. Make the sports drink Prime. You seen the sports drink
Yeah.
Prime? And it's now the official drink of the UFC. I'm like, bro, if that's not playing the long game, I do
literally
not know what
smart.
is.
Because also I'm at summer camp. Every single teen in summer camp is like, "Oh, Prime, I gotta buy."
Yeah, dude.
It's like it's such a smart, like as annoying as the Paul brothers are, Logan Paul really is like a smart. How he's played a long con.
They're both businessmen.
Yeah,
like
how they
100%.
played their fame into like actually benefiting them, not just going viral.
Now, Logan Paul's under a little heat for his anti-Christian remarks,
Yeah.
but
And sure,
What do you say?
your target audience is teenagers, and you're using their parents' credit cards, and
No
but
doubt.
still,
Yeah, but
that's their
Go
fault.
by pre-worship.
he on his podcast, one of his friends, George is his name. I don't know what his last name is, but the guy on the podcast, his name is George, and he's a Christian. And like him and Logan Paul have been friends for like a long time. So like his friend who's on the podcast is like, no, like I'm praying that like God shows himself to you, like da 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 da. And he's like, I pray for you every day. And Logan Paul starts ripping into him on his podcast. And he's just like, and the whole time he's like, no, like he's being super disrespectful to his friend. And his friend's just like says all this stuff. And he's like, no, man, like he's like, I'm not trying to like push this on you or whatever, da 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 da. And Logan Paul is just like, boom, 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 like ripping him, ripping God, ripping Christianity, all this other stuff. And like he said something, and like he was like, Logan Paul was like, you need to see a therapist because God's not working out for you and all this other stuff. And his friend, the entire time he's making fun of his friend's just like, okay, man, listen, like, I'm just trying to, I'm praying for you, bro. Like, I'm praying that God shows himself to you. And Logan Paul is just ripping this kid. And then like Logan Paul says something about like, something about the guy's like girlfriend or something like that. And he literally says, like, his friend, the Christian friend George, he goes, if I had to be single for the rest of my life in order for God to show himself to you and you to like turn your life around and all this other stuff, he's like, I would do it. That's how much I love you. And Logan Paul's just like, nope. And it's just like, and then I guess Logan Paul thought like the internet was going to be like, yeah, we hate Christians too. But like people were like, even like lost people were like, bro, chill out. Why are you coming at this man?
It's almost like he's convicted.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
why kickest thou against the pricks? You
like,
know?
even his fans were like, hey, bro, like, calm down. Why are you coming at this man so much?
It's fine.
Calm down, it's fine.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so Logan Paul has been under heat for the
How
past
long
couple
ago was
weeks.
that?
This has been with like the last month or two.
A month and 1 week.
Yeah, no, that he's been getting ripped on.
He doesn't care.
No.
Pray the Lord does save him.
He's like he vlogged like dead bodies, and he's fine.
Well, he paid for that one, that's for sure.
Yeah. Dude, he's like he lives in controversy.
He's in the WWE now.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's in the WWE.
I don't think he's like I don't think you can throw dirt against him.
And he's actually like good at it. Like he was just in the Royal Rumble, and I was like, I saw clips of it because I used to like wrestling when I was growing up.
He was on Vine. Like your whole thing is you're acting and like his pander audiences.
I was like, he's been a heel his whole life. Of course, he could be a villain in the WWE. Yeah. But he's actually pretty good at it. I was like watching clips because I used to watch wrestling when I was like a kid. I knew it was fake. It was just fun to watch. So like I knew the Royal Rumble was like last week or 2 weeks ago, and I saw a clip of him in the Royal Rumble, and I was like,
set up for life.
Yeah, I just one
set
boxing
up for
match.
eternity though. No sir.
Yeah. Mm-mm. But if they'll throw me in the match, I'll take it.
oh yeah, dude, throw me in there with John Jones.
220 million. Just give me one of those. Just give me one of those.
Francis, there are some people that maybe I wouldn't take a punch from. No, there's no amount of money. No. Look up Francis Ngannou and tell me you're gonna take a right hook from that guy for $2 million.
Dude, I think you would understand. It's not like he's like trying to kill you.
No, he understands like
incompetent.
this guy's trying to just make a buck. I get it.
That's the thing is Francis Ngannou might accidentally kill you.
Just
Google this man.
Just turn around then. Like
you have gloves,
bro.
Yeah.
You have gloves. As soon as the round starts,
you have gloves.
I'm on the ground.
You have gloves, bro. Have you ever seen UFC gloves?
Nah, dude.
We're talking boxing.
Oh, I thought we were back on the UFC.
Doesn't matter. UFC, dude. As soon as the fight starts.
Ding, ding. Oh, my ankle. Ah!
As soon as the fight starts, I'm tucking in the opposite way. Like, I'll go in for a punch. Like, lean in, down. He hits me. I'm turning around, covering my face, and on the ground. I'm like, I'm not getting
that's the other thing. UFC fighters, I think like
Literally, I am climbing up on the ropes and diving headfirst into his right fist.
That's like the other thing is UFC fighters, I think.
I'll spit out my mouth guard, too.
Write the check to...
If UFC fighters lose, though?
I'm down on one side and I'm signing my check on the other. the other hand.
Depositing mobile deposit, just like taking the picture. No,
Money in.
but that's it. So I don't know how it works in boxing. Like I think the guy who loses gets paid out, but in UFC, if you lose, you get paid less than half of what your contract is.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
like,
Dana
gives you
White's like
incentive to fight.
Yeah, Dana White's like, if you lose, I'm not paying you. So it's just like
you're that scenario, Harrison. You get up more excited than the guy who wins. You're like,
The guy raises his hand. You're like,
just like a black guy. Just like a black guy, bro. Your face, half your face is swollen.
Deformed. And you got a
the
neck crack.
ref. The ref on one side's like this. I'm on the other side holding his other hand up.
You're holding the other person.
The news anchor's like, was it worth the face
like-
deformity? And he's like, I'll pay for plastic surgery.
Your face is literally crumped in. It's like,
Dude, I'm like, I have my own camera. I'm taking a photo of him.
You walk away. He shows up. Harry shows up like Demar Hamlin at the press conference after the fight, just like put up, just like.
Yeah, it's a sign right there. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Can you imagine? Would you like if they said, "Hey, look, we're feeling generous. We're gonna give Mayweather. He's coming out of retirement, and he's gonna box 100 lucky people. Now, mind you, whoever the 100 people is, we're gonna pick you. Like you can sign up, and then we're gonna pick from this raffle. And whenever this fight happens, you're going to make generational wealth."
Yeah.
And he's gonna. I mean, people are gonna view it. Like,
Just
who
for
would
getting
not want
punched
to
by-
watch
Mayweather's name
Mayweather
on- yeah.
just hit like fight people? Like,
Problem is
pay per view.
it's
Dude,
literally-
you could do $1,000
It's
for pay
literally
per
just
view.
a line. It's a line of people at 100, and he's just doing right hook and then left hook.
But here's the problem: is
Like, the
Mayweather
guy's
is a
coming,
jerk.
Throwing the flame back and forth.
Problem is Mayweather's a jerk. He probably tried to be hurting some people too, though. Like,
Again,
I don't care.
Again,
I signed the contract. One jab.
just like. Bro, just like mollywop somebody, bro.
If they had to say like I had to last like a round, I'm like, guess I'm running.
running.
No. Have you guys? Oh man,
I literally run a circle. I would just like run laps.
dude. So there was an old TV show. I think you can find it.
How long are the rounds for?
It depends on
3
the
minutes?
fight. UFC or boxing. Boxing.
I don't
is like
care about
5-minute
UFC.
rounds.
That's not where I'm making money.
No,
5
I'm not
minutes.
trying to get talent.
5-minute
like-
rounds, maybe.
Guy, if I can outrun a guy with a chainsaw, 2.5 miles.
That's what this is.
I can.
That's what this is.
This is, if he punches me in the back, so be it.
Yeah.
Like I can take a few blows.
Bro, your kidney explode.
Yeah.
It's
You just
fine. I just gotta
you
survive for
alter
5
your
minutes.
head, kidney. You have to alternate your head shots with your kidney shots. He's going to
Yeah.
Could you cover head?
Dude, it's definitely turning into my back is facing him. I'm just running a direction. I'm getting the ref. I'm like bobbing and weaving the other side of the ref.
There was an old TV show called Bully Beatdown,
That sounds great.
where these guys, there was a
Oh, it was like MTV, right?
I saw it on
wait for
YouTube.
me.
Oh no, yeah. It's like an old show.
Yeah.
And there's a guy, Mayhem Miller, who used to be a UFC fighter, and he would go and people would submit videos, like adult people, and this is so sad, that would talk about how like they would be getting bullied. They're like, oh, my sister's boyfriend like punched me so hard my eye was swole shut for 3 days. I don't know what to do. And Mayhem Miller, who was a UFC fighter at the time, got bullied when he was a kid. So what he would do is he would go up to the bully and he'd be like, I'm going to give you the chance to make some money. Because you think you're big and bad and tough.
This is what I'm talking about.
He's like, you think you're big and bad and tough. He's like, we'll put money up on the line. You against one of my friends. And if you win the fight.
Well, he gets paid by round, right?
Yeah, he's like, yeah. So it was broken up into like separate things. Like the first round was just submissions only. And then the second round was like stand up, punching and kicking. But the UFC and Mayhem Miller would bring in a real UFC fighter, mixed martial artist, to fight this bully. And he'd be like, if you can make it against this
So
guy.
he's going to the bully and saying, you're going to get decimated.
Yeah.
We're talking
But
about, yeah.
you can make some money.
But the bullies are like, nah, I can take him, and he's like, but you can't. He's like, nah, I can. He's no, you don't understand. And
those side note, the UFC fighters are modern day like
Spartan
sons
warriors.
of God.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Dude, they are the baddest men on earth.
Yeah.
These UFC fighters. They're the baddest men.
So the bully would
walking
get in
on
there,
the earth.
and he would be like, if you can last this amount of
like 3
time,
rounds.
or if you can hit him, or if you can make the UFC fighter tap or whatever, we're gonna pay you this $15,000 or whatever. But
That's not what I was looking for.
But I mean, it was like a small show.
Yeah.
He's like, but for every time you tap, we're gonna give $1,000 to the guys you've been bullying. And then it was like, so they would do half the submissions only.
You've got to be some type of stupid to
they
get
were
bullied. No, I'm saying to get bullied and then to sit there like,
Yeah, he was bullying me.
Oh yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
like
It's super
you're
sad.
just how
Super
victim
sad.
could you be?
They cut me off. I want them on bully beat down so I can make some money off them.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
some of the stories these guys were telling, like, if you want, we can cut this part. But one guy said he got a wedgie so bad he had to have like corrective surgery.
I don't even know what that means.
I didn't want to know that.
Yeah, bro. So like, it was like sad stuff like that, and like,
Dude, no amount of money, no amount of money that you could possibly be getting from your bully beating down is worth you announcing you got corrective surgery.
from a wedgie, bro.
It's like, sure, you got $2,000, but your name is, you were talking about in the podcast 15 years when
What
this-
an
after the
endorsement
show-
for his underwear, though, bro. That's some strong thread. You know what I'm saying?
What were you wearing?
Because I need to buy a pair of that.
balloon.
Duluth Trading.
But like, I used to watch episodes, and I watch these guys.
I think there were like episodes, like there was one, like a few guys who like, they made it all 3 rounds. They're like, yeah, got my money, and I'm still going to pummel you.
yeah, and it was just like,
Coming for you, buddy.
Lesson was not learned.
I don't think I ever saw an episode where the bullies won.
Well, they survived.
There was somewhere they didn't
survived
lose
all
all
3
of the
rounds.
money. Yeah. But like to watch the panic set in, right? Like you do the submission stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, whatever. But like when the fighting part happened, and it's like they're like, yeah, let's fight, and this UFC fighter just comes in one time, and he's just like, boom, and you just see the guy look at the camera, and he's just like.
Oh, dude.
like, bro, when the panic sets in and you see these guys like now they're like running away, it is so funny. It's so, and like the UFC fighters are just like chasing them down. One guy did get paid out because the UFC fighter broke one of the rules for the show, which was you can't kick in the head. And the UFC
That's reasonable.
And so the bully's like trying to fight the fighter, and the UFC fighter just like the UFC fighter just
foot.
out of reflex just kicks this guy in the head. I mean, just like
boom, boom, back kick.
yeah, bro, just lays him out like
Roundhouse.
just like lays him out. And they were like, by technicality, we're gonna give you the money because he broke the rules. And then like the bully was so shook up, he was like.
Dude, I'll take a kick in the head.
Yeah, he was like, but like he was like so shook up. He was like looking at the guy that he had been bullying, and he was just like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
Yeah. Violence is the answer.
Can you imagine if that guy started to do a roundhouse kick and the bully's like, wait, what?
Just full blown Superman punch.
Yo, bro, dude, some of those clips were so funny. Just watching some of that stuff.
Oh my goodness.
They could probably do a Superman punch, and like they wouldn't know how to block it.
No, they don't know. Have you seen an episode? They don't know how to block anything. Like,
Kazi has been doing jiu-jitsu for the last probably 8 months. He goes like 2 days a week, but he's been really enjoying it. Kazi is really strong. Like he's just naturally strong. But he's been doing jiu-jitsu and he really enjoys it. Dad went to watch him. We were gone Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Kazi had jiu-jitsu on Tuesday night. So Dad went to go watch him. Met his coaches and like it's a whole bunch of guys. They go to a what's it called?
Dojo.
A dojo or whatever. And they're all doing their drills and you spar with someone. And they teach you something new. You apply it. So, Kazi wouldn't mind me saying this. It's funny, like it's hilarious, and he's not bad. He's good. Like he's well respected. They call him.
I think you told me a story where like he accidentally hurt a guy.
No, they call him Spazzy Kazi, which makes sense. They call him Spazzy Kazi. It's his that's his name there. So dad goes there. They're like, oh, Spazzy Kazi's dad. Blah blah blah. And the coach comes up to dad afterwards and goes, hey man, thanks for coming watching Kaz. He does really good. We all love him. And he's actually been doing some jiu-jitsu here lately, the last few weeks. He said we call him Spazzy Kazi. No, he said, yeah, man, we love him here. We call him Spazzy Kazi. He's actually been doing some jiu-jitsu lately. He's going to jiu-jitsu, coming back. He has his gi and everything, and like he's telling us the stories. He's loving, like he's people are tapping and whatever, and he's telling us these great stories. And then we hear the coach like, yeah, he's actually been doing some jiu-jitsu. He's just been like submitting people out of brute strength.
That's so funny. He's just like choking people. He's really good at
a win to win.
W's are W's, man.
Yeah, bro.
Scoreboard.
That's all that matters.
There's a
like on the mat, he's not doing all the correct scores and everything, but on the street, he'd be great.
There's a little girl I saw on YouTube.
He's right where everyone would be. That
right.
fits Kazi's personality.
There's like a little girl I saw on YouTube. She's like apparently like some like prodigy, like where she's at, and like I don't think she's gone like national or anything like that, but like she goes to tournaments and she's 12, and she's just destroying adults. And it's like there was like one video where like she was just like standing there, and it almost looked like she was falling asleep.
She's like 12,
and this grown woman like shoots in on her, and she's literally, I'm talking the most blank look I've ever seen, and she's looking at her coach and her dad while they're coaching her through. She's looking at him like this, like, she's like tangling this grown woman up, and like the coach, she's just looking at the coach like this, and the coach is like, all right, now pull the elbow up. She's like.
Oh no,
bro! It's so funny. Like she's so bored while she's doing it. It's so funny.
The absolute funniest video I have seen in a very long time that I'm going to show you. I don't know. I don't think they would take this out. You know what I mean? I don't think.
Go for it.
I don't know what this is off of. Oh come on! What is it on? You guys can keep talking. I'm sorry. I thought I would have it right away.
Have you ever done martial arts, Harry?
Nope.
No.
Well, if we're gonna do a whole episode on martial arts,
you just street ready.
We need to have Kazi on because he's loving.
Kaz.
But we will do. I don't know. I think we don't do Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, everyone.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Super Bowl was yesterday, right? Sunday, and Valentine's Day is Tuesday. So flip that.
Tomorrow.
Let's do the man thing,
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, Ruth.
Happy Valentine's Day, Nikki.
Valentine's Day, Kayla. Come on.
Well, that's it.
Dustin can't say it because they broke up last week.
Where is this?
It was really a good run.
Yeah.
There's plenty more Valentine's Days in the future, Dustin.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I laughed.
No, dude.
You're so
worst tech
hard
guy ever.
Shut up.
Well, there used to be like
I'm not saying I'm
a
good.
show like Ultimate Fighter, and they had
where they were in the house.
I don't know if it was like all these different guys. It was before like UFC started. It was like Ultimate Fighter or whatever. Like you had all these different people who like you had a sumo guy, a boxer.
Oh, that's when the UFC like first started.
Like they were starting mixed martial
and there were
arts.
No rules.
Yeah. It was like you get a full blown sumo guy versus like a boxer.
There were no rules. The only rule was don't eat each other. Like no biting. Like that was it. That was it.
It was like Modern Gladiator. But they had
the toughest men on the ever walk the planet.
Like, in that
it
ring.
Was so bad.
But it says like I think everybody practices it's jujitsu. I think it might be taekwondo. Or like
taekwondo doesn't translate too well into UFC, because its style is.
I will cuss.
It's primarily just. Well, we know that it's primarily just like.
Dustin's going. All of a sudden, I'm being accused of all the cussing.
No, we really.
We know you're
cuss. Like I don't know. It's like the staple martial art. It's everybody like they laughed at that, but there's this one guy like that big thing was like. It was either taekwondo or jiu-jitsu. Like literally just destroyed everybody.
Gracie jiu-jitsu. So Gracie came in and like he was the guy who put like jiu-jitsu on the map for like UFC, because like he came in and people were just like destroying each other, and then he would come in and he wouldn't even beat people up. He would just take them down and he would choke them and they would tap, and then he'd be like, all right, and then it'd be like next fight. So jiu-jitsu, like, and then people realized how crazy useful jiu-jitsu is, and now you got people
so like every single UFC guy.
Everybody learns some kind of jiu-jitsu. Right. Or like, well, you got some guys who do like wrestling or like wrestlers. So a lot of people do Muay Thai.
I don't know the form. I don't know any of like the forms. What's the difference?
There's not
between?
a whole lot of people that do Taekwondo. Steven Wonderboy Thompson does karate, and it's so funny.
There you go.
Because he does karate, and people kind of make fun of him for it because it's like karate. But like
our instructor today was like very, very much black belt karate.
But he's so good at like, he can hit you from any angle, like at any time, and you don't know it's coming because he's so so weird. One of my favorite jiu-jitsu wrestlers though is this guy named they call him the Wizard. I'm trying to remember.
I used to play like the UFC games, and my two favorite were obviously Chuck Liddell, and then like Lyoto Machida.
I would use Forrest Griffin all the time.
Why, Lord?
And so that was my martial art experience was Lyoto Machida.
Yeah, Ryan Hall is this guy they call the Wizard, and he does jiu-jitsu, but it's like this weird. He does like this weird style where like you will both be standing up, and he will shoot for your legs, and before you hit the ground,
oh my goodness,
he's wrapped around your knee and he's ripping it off. So people are tapping before they even hit the ground because like he'll be standing up and he shoots and twists, but like between your legs, and he grabs around your leg and then he just rips your kneecap off.
Nice.
Yeah, they'll do it.
And it's crazy how fast he does it. It's insane. But
Cam, we're doing a great job over there.
Yeah, I think he gave up. I think he's just scrolling through the Calm Down Is Fine Twitter.
So funny, and I showed it to my wife instead of sending it to her.
Oh, I was gonna say, why did you just go in your text history?
So I can't, like, she was right there, so I literally showed it to her like 5 times.
No, if I see something funny, I'll send it to myself too.
And I've lost it. It was on social media.
The world may never know.
Oh, it was so funny. I'm gonna try one last thing. I'm gonna Google
Speaking
it.
of things in group
We're gonna read emails.
That thing you sent me blew my mind.
Oh, should I talk about that?
Yes, go ahead.
Well,
we're gonna read emails to finish off.
Kind of like totally
this is
off
a turn.
topic.
Yeah, we were laughing and having a good time.
Well, we
off topic thing.
We might turn back to something if I can find it.
Yeah, but we were looking up like I saw random like Breitbart, or like Breitbart did a like a post on Instagram. Like you're talking about like a satanic abortion clinic, like by the Satanic Temple, TSD, whatever, like their official organization. I'm like, is this a joke?
Would you like to hear my search on the YouTube thing? Guy punches woman in karate class. Funny. Let's see if it works.
Is it just
Isn't
a
that
domestic?
always funny?
Is it
I got it.
A domestic
violence.
abuse?
It's just funny. I'm on board with that.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's the first thing that popped.
It's a guy roofing.
Business. That's why I like Next Insurance. My name is Tim Mueller from.
And break. Face your partner. Kung Nay.
Oh.
Shake hands.
I don't know what this is.
Is this from a
rotate.
This is from like a TV show or a movie or something, right?
I think this is like
that guy's an actor.
All right, everyone, just have a seat for a second. Have a seat. Now I'm noticing that a lot of y'all are just throwing single kicks and punches. What you need to be doing is following those through with some combinations. Okay? Let's start with a simple one, shall we? Right hand block. Left hand throws the distracting back fist. Number 1 side kick, followed through with a spin crescent kick to the head. Sound easy enough?
Sir.
Okay, let's try it out. Rick, Marge, hop up.
Sir.
Okay. Marge, ready, stance?
Sir.
Okay. Rick, we're going to have you on the attack first. Throw a round kick. Block with the right, distracting back fist.
This is
number 1 side kick, and spin crescent kick. There we go. Boom. Got him. Got him. Got you, didn't you, Rick?
No, I was just doing what you told me to do.
Well, that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Think you can beat this combination? I think Marge and I know different, don't we, Marge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do this again. Marge, ready stance.
Sir.
Keep your eyes on Rick, and don't forget the distracting back fist. That's the key. Rick, you come with whatever you got. Full contact. No holds barred, okay? I'm going to warn you. I don't think you're gonna like how this ends, hotshot. Face your partner. Sir. Kung Nai. Sparring stances. CJ. She's still alive?
She's still.
Somebody check her pulse, please.
Oh my goodness. Somebody check her pulse, please.
She didn't back fist. That's why.
Yeah, she didn't back fist, man.
Distracting back fist.
She forgot to. She
just went.
Bro, that dude brought that punch from the Old Testament, bro. He brought it all the way
All
back.
the way
bro.
back.
Oh my goodness, bro.
He's like, give us all you got. Full contact. I don't think you're going to like what you find. Look at this punch.
Oh, dude, he brought that from China, dude.
CJ!
Ha!
He
grabbed the head.
We're going to put a clip of this on our social media.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we'll
dude.
put a clip out.
We'll put a clip out somewhere.
Yeah, I'll put
that
a clip.
is funny.
I don't know if they're going to take that down on YouTube. They probably will.
Why don't put the link to the YouTube video in the description?
You do what?
Put the link to the YouTube video in the description so they can go down to the description.
You've got to see it. And it's just so typical because you see so many people like, yeah, I'm a black belt. And it's like, you're looking at them, you're like, you're 5 foot nothing. And, 400 pounds. What are you talking about? I'm sure they can do damage, but there's so many people like that's what that was. Like the lady
like
here who's
fight.
is the superior fighter. It's a full grown man and this little lady, and you're like, you're old, and I'm not. And the guy just comes back. Why? Just.
Yeah.
Dude, I laughed so hard.
Abuse is hilarious. In all forms.
That's it for sure. Yeah, so let's try to figure out the segment. Speaking of mistreatment,
We don't have.
we'll just do it another time.
We don't have
As we can cut it and just do it another time. So, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. So,
All right, let's read some email. Wham! What's this episode called? Wham! No.
Oh man, he forgot where the emails are. He's so bad at his job.
Thanks, buddy. All right, here we go.
I'm trying to think of the episode title.
All right, here we go. Elizabeth Payton. What? Elizabeth Payton. Ellie's still here.
She still listens.
Here we go. It says, "Hey there, fellas. Hi. Just sending a smoke signal." It's funny.
Well, stop smoking.
It's Alabama.
Bad
It's kind
for
of what you do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's Alabama. Letting y'all know that I am indeed still listening to every single episode, and I've heard everything y'all say about me and every slandering word. LOL. Awesome. I definitely would like to extend the proverbial olive branch to Dustin.
He's not here, so sorry.
So it continues.
He's not here to hear it. So
Say, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, nothing's getting better anytime soon.
Nothing's getting patched up. I don't think it's right for us to have such a mutual hate relationship. I have no actual in a lot of brackets. She has.
Wait, what?
She has in a lot of brackets.
Oh.
Like clarifying, I have no actual hate for Dustin. I like the podcast. I like the podcast You a lot. So she likes Dustin a lot.
With a podcast version of him.
Yes.
Not the actual person.
And would love to
Verdict's
meet you
still
for
out.
real one day. So she wants to meet Dustin, and she loves Dustin. She likes and loves and to meet. So,
I'm sorry, Ellie. We were joking about him and Mackenzie breaking up. He's
They're
still
fine.
very much
They're still
in
fine.
a relationship.
Yeah, they're probably
again. Ellie's like, no, what?
probably doing
you
something
guys
special.
are always such jerks to me. All right.
Sorry, he is very much still in a relationship.
Thank you all for keeping it real. I will listen for as long as y'all put out episodes. Also, what would help y'all more if I listen on Spotify or YouTube? Both.
Yeah, listen to every
Yes.
episode twice.
yes.
Love
That
your
would
most
help.
faithful comrade. She threw love in there. Do we love Ellie?
In a platonic way.
Yeah. Love your most faithful
I
comrade.
love her like I love
In a
This
let
chair
brotherly
holding you up.
love
the
continue.
flu shot.
We all love you too, Ellie. I can't speak for Dustin. There's that.
And then she put Hebrews 11:6, which says, and whoever no trust God, they no can make God stay good inside. Because whoever come tight with God, they got to stay sure that God stay for real. And if they know him for real kind, they got to stay sure that God going to give them something special for that.
Faux show.
As hell.
Real kind.
Okay. Lava Lake that stay burn.
Thanks, Ellie. All right, from Gabriel Shelton. Bravo on another hit episode. However, I must point out, this is one of our supporters, by the way.
Hey!
Bravo!
Thank you for your
on
support.
another hit episode. However, I must point out the most important and I dare say most principal mention in this most recent recording of said prosperous podcast, and episode 22, and in the latest you hit on a topic that was of utmost importance to me.
Brevity.
That was of utmost import to me, not importance. That was of the utmost import.
There's a lot of adjectives.
A beverage that would solve the Sunday morning sloth and bring all around joy, gladness, and rejoicing. Right? Joy, gladness, and rejoicing. Joy and rejoicing are sort of the same thing.
Redundant.
So rejoy again.
Yeah, rejoy. In other words, where's the pre-worship? A fellow laborer and partaking of the calming down. Gabriel Shelton.
Where's the pre-worship? We were kind of talking about...
That's like when they were, Abraham and Isaac were up, here's the wood. Where's the pre-worship?
God has provided.
We were talking about...
God will provide himself.
Maybe making water bottles or something with pre-worship, like a pre-worship logo on there.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to have something like that.
And just a blender bottle with a pre-worship logo.
Yeah.
Or to get stickers you could put on your already blender bottle.
Yeah.
Wow. True.
We might just get bottles made. We might just get these made.
Tumblers.
And whatever goes in it comes out pre-worship.
No, I would slap it on a blender bottle.
We gotta work on
calm down, it's fine sticker on a blender bottle and pre-worship.
We could just get some banana smoothies and just make a whole bunch of them and freeze them.
We got
and then send them out to people.
Pineapple mango.
Yeah, and all of us just spit in it and then
man,
and then blend it. All the junks.
Kool-Aid powder.
Yeah.
It's
some C4. The pre-worship.
We gotta come up with
pre-workout mix, not actual C4 for those.
We gotta write.
we get Kool-Aid and C4.
Just square
one
pack.
We could probably buy C4 and just scoop. People would be jazzed out of their mind, and no one. It's not gonna get on a big enough scale for people.
It'd liven up some churches
to actually people C4 companies. We're losing money. We need to.
Root's brother actually does. He doesn't drink coffee in the morning, so he's does G Fuel before he teaches the teens. I'm we need to market this.
Dude, I'm telling you, we just need to literally
we need to market this to the Christians
and put it in grape juice or something.
That's it.
What was it? We need to come up with a commercial for it. That's what we need to do. That'd be so funny. Like a skit. That'd be so funny.
All right, here we go. Next one. This is the most Cameron-friendly email we've ever gotten.
Wow.
I already hate it.
And first one.
I already hate it. Let me pick this apart.
Started listening, episode 2.
All right, so
absolutely love it. Cam is my favorite. Sorry, everyone else.
Has he met you?
It's because she doesn't get past episode 2.
I don't know who Brody Knox is.
You don't know who Brody Knox is. So he hasn't met you.
I don't know if I know her or him. I don't know.
Brody
Knox.
How are you gonna be named Brody and be a girl? You can't have bro in your name.
Brody.
You can't have bro in your name and be a girl. Can't.
Okay. Whatever.
Once
man.
episode 3 gets
I know. I'm
she'll
episode 2. Wow.
Yeah,
we haven't even developed our characters yet.
Yeah, characters. Still developing.
He's gonna be.
He's still in the first season.
He's gonna email back in 39 weeks and be like, actually,
Dustin hasn't reached his full power level yet at that point.
Dustin hasn't hit his power ups yet. He hasn't heard about West Point yet.
No. So this guy doesn't. He doesn't know enough about the podcast. He's just blinded.
Episode 2 is very early.
Blinded by Cameron's fame over here.
That's not true.
Preaching those big meetings.
All right, love it. Cam is my favorite.
West Virginia.
Absolutely love it. Cam is my favorite. Sorry, everyone else.
Sammy
read it again.
This guy.
No, you're not getting another hand plug,
Absolutely love it. All right. Brody. His spelling and punctuation is atrocious.
You're breaking his heart right now.
Bro, you just lost a fan.
Has to be a.
By the time
he says it in here. He says, "Make fun of it." I don't care. He has to be a middle schooler.
By the time
I was
going to
make fun of him the moment he said you were his favorite. The cards have been dealt.
Yeah.
Here we go.
In like 4 months, when he listens to episode 38, you're going to break his heart.
Yeah. I told him we were gonna
4 months.
Yeah. 4 months.
He's really far behind though.
Very
it's
far.
crazy. We got new. I'm gonna
Dude,
start.
there's new people all our episodes keep going up.
I'm gonna start wearing a shirt and tie because if people are gonna start watching, I gotta give a good first impression.
Like our kids are going to be able to have access to us being stupid as.
My kid's not gonna be allowed to listen to this. The way you were cussing a week ago.
It's already
it's
already age restricted. Sorry.
Yeah, you and Dustin got potty mouths.
Started listening to episode 2. Absolutely love it. Cam was my
Covenant Eyes
favorite.
wouldn't allow it.
Cam was my favorite. Sorry, everyone else.
I couldn't remember what the state of the thing was.
What?
I said Covenant Eyes wouldn't allow this.
Covenant Eyes is like a accountability software.
I don't know how it works.
Yo, bro. My kid,
VidAngel.
Yeah, my kid.
Well, same thing for YouTube. Or,
VidAngel.
My kid
or ClearPlay.
My kid can't watch this until he goes through VidAngel.
He said.
Which did we bring up the thing I thought about?
I never once used Covenant Eyes. I just know it's a resource out there. I don't know what it is.
Covenant Eyes is what parents put on, or wives put on husband's stuff, like to keep them accountability on the internet. Like if, if something shady comes up on the screen, an email is sent to whoever's holding the account.
Well, my kid would know I can't watch this because then Dad's going to know about it.
It's not a streaming service.
It's a protect. Anyway, go back to your email. It was a good joke.
I understood where you were going with that. Yeah,
you're just mad you didn't think of it.
Here we go.
You think you're real big because you
start listening to episode 2. Absolutely love it. Cam was my favorite.
12-year-old thinks you're awesome.
How small is your ego that you have to reread that 3 times?
Yeah, he's right more than this kid. How old is he? Is he 8?
You probably go to bed.
He's got to be in middle school.
Dude, you probably go to bed listening to the applause, don't you?
Yeah, just put it on audio. Started listening to.
now the applause buttons, your white noise to go to sleep.
I'm going to bed, huh?
It's his alarm sound.
Just put my headphones in all night. That's it. You know, like my sound maker. It's not like rain or thunderstorm.
Yeah, the white noise. I just said it like 2 seconds ago. Oh, goodness.
Started listening.
Who's this from? What's
this kid's name?
Brody Not.
Is that a boy or a girl? It's a boy. It's got to be a boy. Okay. Bro.
Started listening, episode 2. Absolutely love it. Cam was my favorite. Sorry, everyone else. Absolutely love. Absolutely love it. It's clean, funny, and Christian all in one. 3-in-1 deal. I love listening. I will endorse Pre-Blessed if it ever sees the light of day.
Pre-Blessed. Pre-worship, I think he means.
How has he listened to pre-worship? This is episode 2 he's listened to. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Did we reference pre-blessed
Can
food?
he see in the future?
Pre-blessed food. That's the thing.
Food.
Yeah, remember?
That was
episode 2?
No, it wasn't that early. No.
It was like episode. It's all blurred, like
Is
in
he
the
lying?
20s.
I will
Probably
endorse.
saw like the Instagram things.
Pre-worship. Maybe whoever told him about the podcast told him
Who
about the
are you,
pre-worship
Brody?
idea.
All right, pre-blessed food. If it ever sees the light of day. Anywho, you're the best. I think that's referring to me.
You can take it. Go for it.
Yeah, I actually don't want this kid to like me.
This is like the dodgeball
don't want
picking
him to
teams.
be a
Like,
fan of
yeah,
me.
you can have him.
Yeah, bro.
Not a loss for me.
Yeah, you know what you and this kid have in common? Last pick.
Anywho, you're the best. I don't care if you make fun of me. It's funny. Attaboy, Brody. Attaboy. All right. That's good. Cool.
Yeah.
We had a couple YouTube comments. Did you see those?
Yeah.
Jesse?
Yeah, who talks about chess a lot. He talks
about chess a lot.
He does.
We're almost done here.
He has commented on, I think, 2 or 3 videos, and they all have to do with chess.
One was AI.
Kasparov over here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's the guy's name? The new Carl Munz. What's his name? Magnus Carlsen.
Magnus Carlsen. Let's see.
Harry, you have the gospel drop?
Yep.
Don't blow it.
I mean, Cam, you're the best, so you should probably take it. Really make his day.
Brody thinks
Yeah,
so.
Brody's gonna be like, "This
My
is
wife
the
thinks so, and Brody.
This is gonna be. We have comments on the technology episode from Jesse Clark. In refer to technology, he said, "The in quotes revolution that our generation will look back on is artificial intelligence, and not just stuff like Alexa. I play a lot of chess." We know. In 19, it just like comes out of nowhere. I play a lot of chess.
It's a flex. You gotta enter it
The
somehow.
only thing that would make it funnier. In 1997, the Deep Blue IBM supercomputer defeated a grandmaster. I'm going to assume
That's not
It's the
a
highest
wizard.
level in chess.
Yeah, bro.
That's not off of Harry Potter.
Yeah, this sounds like Dungeons and Dragons right now.
Dumpsters and
Roll
dragons.
for initiative.
Since then, chess AI have become exponentially more powerful. Powerful.
Yeah.
And a 300 megabyte app on my phone is better at chess than any human will ever be.
What's that sound?
To put that into
A
perspective,
fly was
I
like.
mean, I don't know about that.
but this is funny that this is now a second comment about chess on the same video. To put that into perspective,
He sat down. He sat down. And said, I need to clarify.
I need to talk about chess some more.
They're probably roasting it right now.
I gotta explain myself. To put that into
knows how it
perspective, after 15 moves, there are approximately 2 sextillion possible positions, 21 zeros, and a chess engine can generate the best move for any of them in seconds.
Joke's on you. What if you put two computers next to each other? What happens?
No, joke's on him. In the seconds it takes the chess computer to figure out
Yeah,
that move,
I unplugged
will
it.
have already exited out of the app because I was bored to tears.
Yeah, I deleted the app.
I guarantee you, Jesse, that I can stop watching chess before a chess computer can figure out the next move.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well that's cool. How about Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, listen.
But who made it?
Huh? Listen, down, look.
Checkmate.
Computers are stupid. They'll never overthrow the humans.
They're listening to you right now.
Listen to this,
Yeah,
computers.
no, the balloon shot down. They're fine. They can't hear us anymore.
I've seen Terminator 2 so many times. I know how to beat you.
All right, couple things. Some house cleaning.
House cleaning?
As how?
Is that how we say
As
it?
hell.
All right. Questions for you viewers. I mean, listeners or viewers. Oh, we're on YouTube. I forget. Lord, give me wisdom to find where the app is.
Amen.
You know, I always have trouble finding
As
the buttons, the apps, and everything. All right. We're trying to do some different segments. We want to come up with some listener engagement.
You haven't deleted that sticky note yet?
No, it's
No,
a
man.
keeper, dude. it's a legitimate question.
No, that's not
Event
the,
warfare
no, the
is
first one Dustin put on there.
I was talking about event warfare. Dude, event warfare is...
That one was funny.
All right. What are some promotions that you guys think we should do? Some of our ideas are this. Putting out I dare you for you listeners to send in to us podcast hosts to do something and video ourselves doing it. So in other words, I dare you to, I don't know, announce the Lord Jesus is great in a Waffle House or something and record it.
Oh, you get beat up in a Waffle House.
No, I'm saying, well, whatever they come up with,
dare.
whatever they come up with, we have the ability to accept the challenge. They have to call out one of us, or if it's not specifically called out, like this is a challenge for Harry. I challenge Harry to XYZ or whatever. If Harry says no, that is what it is.
Oh, if Harry says if it's like a no, we're not going to do it. Maybe there could be. This is all like this is all like brainstorming thing. So if you're listening, like
board.
this is us trying to figure out how to do a podcast because we haven't figured it out yet.
We talked about it. We just haven't. We figured we'd bring you guys in.
Maybe if it's like something that like they challenge specific, like they're like Harry
called I challenge.
Maybe
it would have
there's
to
like
be
a punishment of like all right, if Harry doesn't do it, he gets shot in the neck with your salt gun.
Yes,
I still have yet to see that.
Yeah, I have yet to see it as well.
It's upstairs. I mean, it's not
you say that every time, and you still haven't brought it down for us to see it.
Touchy. I mean, I would say the dare.
This table. I realized what I was saying, and it came off really aggressive.
Yeah.
And halfway through, I was like, "Why do I sound so angry about this?"
He's been angry at everything you said towards me.
Brody!
Brody just brings out the worst in us. Brody is David's
last
Ellie.
podcast. I'm like, you know what, Harrison, you're the fun. Dave is the funniest on the podcast. You're so clever. You're the greatest. Brody says I'm cool. You guys are like, you suck, Cameron. You know you're the worst.
It's territory.
Listen, he doesn't know
it's
yet.
Territorial. Dude,
trying to guide this young man.
He hasn't been to episode 10.
Skip.
Yeah.
All right. What was your idea?
I would say that dares be like in-house. Are you going to have us go to a Waffle House?
No, well, whatever it is, here's the point. If we do your dare,
within the confines of the kitchen table.
You have to go to. If we don't do your dare, we'll give you some merch.
No, it has to be with something you can do.
Because then people are going to be like, I dare you to do a backflip off the top of Cameron's house.
It's got to be with
the moon.
Not dangerous.
Go to the moon.
Not dangerous. Within reason and appropriate.
Okay. And then we will.
If we do your dare.
You have to
pay us 99 cents a month.
That's it. Sounds like a deal to me.
Oh,
that's a steal on your
least.
Bro,
So
that's $12 a year.
You go to the episode, you look at it, it'll say financial support. You click on it. There's 3 options. There's $9.99, $4.99, and 99 cents. If we do your challenge, you have to commit.
It's like
$1 a month, 99 cents a month. Or
like
if you have something else you want to do,
tax deductible,
whatever, we'll talk about it. You know how to get in contact with us. Or okay, so that's one thing. If you guys have any ideas of how that could work, whatever, how you can be rewarded, how we can be rewarded, send in an email. We're up to listen. We want to have some type of raffle to get you guys more involved in the emails and in the comments of videos and stuff. So we're going to be working on that. If there's something you think should be raffled off, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a couple cups.
Yeah, we could try to figure some stuff out.
Are you also going to do the introduction of the, since it being Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to start a segment called...
We know how hard it is out there for
it's hard.
Baptist people.
We need a theme song for this segment. Like an intro specifically.
We want you to...
You don't have to be lonely.
We want you guys, with consent of the person that you are trying to hook up, we want you to send in profiles of your friends.
Just like in the
females, males, no non-binaries, but if you have a single friend and they're looking for love,
or you know they need love.
They need love. We have access to a great following here. And I know a lot of single guys. I know a lot of single guys. And look at Harry. Look what this has done for Harrison.
That's it. It's changed by. I'm living proof. And there's more Baptists out there like me. Just if they had a chance for somebody to make a fake account for them online to be streamed publicly to hundreds of people.
We want you. Nothing else.
We want you to send.
Love lifted me.
That was good. 3-part harmony right there.
Yeah, there we go, guys.
That's a hand clap of praise right there.
Dustin would have went. Anyways, it'll probably just be a joke, but it'd be funny to get profiles. Like, for instance, my friend Aaron Riddle is single and ready to mingle. He's a youth assistant pastor in Chehalis, Washington. 25.
Chehalis.
26. He's 26. Great guy.
He's way too old to still be single.
He can't help his face, but he's a great guy.
Enjoys,
he listens. I'm just joking.
Walks on the beach.
He loves God. and he has a cat and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
He does a great job. Loves animals. Loves long walks on the beach.
But he's missing something else to take care of.
He's missing that special
of
someone.
the human variety.
So we have guy listeners and girl listeners. Send us your friends, and we will read off their profiles, and we will try and hook them up with somebody, with another finite. We are the thoroughfare. We are the go-between. We are the glue that will...
The middleman.
...connect you to your future partner.
Love connection here. You're welcome.
Also, that's one segment. Number 3, we're going to start doing listener call-in.
If you want a higher quality of candidates, you have to subscribe. That's a month.
You have to subscribe to $9.99 to get our premium.
You have to pay into tiers.
That's a... platinum. You have gold, which is all of our candidates are good, so they're all gold. Then you have platinum, and then you have
gold. Gold, you can you almost guarantee they're saved.
Your third tier is
diamond,
is eggs,
like egg quality.
Eggs right now, like dozen eggs.
Yeah. Which listen. Everybody likes eggs. Everybody likes eggs. You know what I'm saying? Like, eggs are good.
Egg status?
You know what I'm saying?
Platinum and gold.
Excellent.
Who doesn't like eggs?
Excellent level of...
Dude, here's a funny story. When
is it going to take us off this?
Grade A.
No. It's about eggs. So when I got engaged, I asked Nikki to marry me. We got engaged.
Excellent.
I sent my brothers a picture because my older brother and his wife were expecting their first child. Nikki and I were engaged. My younger brother was single. So I sent this picture of older brother, it says expecting. Middle brother, me, engaged. And then younger brother, and then it just said egg salad.
Stupid. Dumb. Anyways, yeah, so you get access to the better looking people in our account.
Listen.
You
don't want.
You know what?
You don't want a Humpty Dumpty. You better pay.
Yeah. All right, that's whatever. Our third segment we're trying to work out is this. We want to
fly around the world.
We want to retire in our early 30s.
Yeah.
So we want to do listener calls. So in other words, we want you. Now listen, no one in the world, like no one else is going to get your number. But what we want you to do, if you want to be called on the podcast, get airtime on the podcast. There was another podcast I listened to, and people would just send the number, give their name, their just some brief information about themselves. And when the guys would record, they would pick a random number and call it. And if they answered, they answered. If they didn't, they didn't.
Right.
But it was just cool. They said, "Hi, hey," they'd answer hello, and they go, "Hey, here's a something podcast," and people are like, "Oh, no way!" Like, they got picked. Send in your number. All of us are in relationships, so we're not trying to catfish anyone and get people's numbers.
But if you're trying to get a good impression for the other listeners out there,
David's in a relationship. I'm in a relationship with my wife.
It's pretty serious. We've been married for 6 years now, so I guess you could say it's getting pretty serious.
Yeah, I might stick around.
And
I might stick around.
Might work.
So anyways, that'd be cool.
You have a kid too. It's tying you down to it.
Email us at calmdownsfine@gmail.com. Send your numbers if you want to be a part of that. Hopefully we can start that next episode. That'd be fun.
We have no time frame of how long you're guaranteed to be on the air though. So just put that,
And listen, everything comes with the warning. You send something in. If it makes it to the podcast, we're probably going to make fun of you some point. So you know that it's in jest.
Listen.
Don't send random numbers.
Don't send in random people's numbers.
Oh my goodness. You know what we should do? Me and you have talked about this.
We'll give a grace period for the first cuss, but after that, they're off the podcast.
Me and you have talked about this before, trying to figure out how to, somebody could send in a video submission.
Right.
Right? Like somebody could send in a video, we could watch it, react to it, and then now that we're on YouTube, I could literally just put that video on the screen so people could see the video submission, whether it be a question, whether it be
what if they don't want to be known? What if they don't want to be known? You need to put the black bar above their eyes and alter their voice. And the silhouette.
The shadow. They're looking like Demar Hamlin.
I wasn't sure what they were going to do when I came forward, but I know that.
I know what my name out there.
Anyways, we're trying to do some different stuff.
Convenience store.
Trying trying to do some different stuff. If you guys are out there, you're listening, you haven't liked, you haven't shared, you haven't subscribed.
What are you doing with your
Listen,
life?
go do that. That helps us. It's encouraging to see. We've never stopped growing.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. I appreciate all the support you guys have given. If you do want a shirt, if you do want a hoodie, if you do want some merch,
Valentine's Day makes
best
great
thing to
gifts.
do is go to cdfmerch.com, get your stuff.
Get one of these bad boys.
And
the best.
Go give us a like, give us a review, give us a follow, share.
Just
We're
like
trying
us.
to grow this podcast.
We
All
want
right.
you to like
The best
us.
gift you can do for Valentine's Day for your significant other is a year's subscription.
Yeah, and share this, man. Share this on your Facebook, on your whatever.
Leave comments, send in emails.
Twit face.
And part of the success of this podcast is reading emails. It really
truly.
is. So keep sending those in. Keep commenting on our videos.
It's like a codependent relationship.
We
right
love
here.
you guys. You're the best. Harry, take us out.
All right. Well, we didn't talk about a lot of love in the beginning. Had a lot about beatdown, but Bible
When I
says.
said take us out, that's what I meant.
Take it out. All right, well, I'm out here. It says, John 15:13, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. The ultimate form of love was Jesus Christ sacrificing himself for us that we could get to heaven. As far as we couldn't do it on our own, it was only through him. As far as us as Christians, our responsibility is to do whatever the Lord desires of us, whether it be his will, following his word, whatever his desire is for our lives. So this Valentine's Day, make the commitment to Christ, live for him every step of the way. And if you're not saved, get saved. Talking to one of us, we'd love to show you from the Bible that you can know for sure Jesus loves you, and so do we, but not as much as Jesus.
Good stuff. All right. Again, thanks, guys. Go do your chores.
That's it.
Love you all. Calm down. It's fine.
It's fine.
Why are you such a fool?
You're still recording, that's why. Until you hit that button, I'm obligated not to get off this seat. It's part of my contract. Just chained here. Somebody help. Maybe if I throw like a possum at the button. Help me. There we go.